Sweetness, you are the sweetest. 你好, Hunan TV International. It's Elliot James right here.
Oh, lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea.
Since joining Singer 2026, how do you choose your songs and shape your performances?
Every week it varies. Obviously, I don't want the style and the sound to get old and a bit too overdone. So variation is really difficult for me because I really just listen to old stuff and sing old stuff. But I'm going to try and step out and bring some newer stuff as well at some point.
You once said that loving singing live because it shows your true self. From performing on the street to the live stage on Singer 2026, how has your way of showing that authenticity changed?
I think my confidence has been the biggest change. From episode 1 I was quite nervous, and it's really taught me to really step up on stage and show a lot more of myself, because that's what performing is about, and you've got to really give everyone who you are, otherwise it might not connect with the audience that well.
You are the only Gen Z singer on Singer 2026. What's been like performing alongside so many experienced singers?
It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed watching other artists perform. I'm intrigued as to what people's original music sounds like, because I like to know more about what they want to do and things like that, because I think the experience that they have is probably more about themselves, and I want to learn about that. I feel like as an artist it's very hard to find time to do so.
Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes.
You performed your idol Ava's classic Can't Help Falling in Love with Sheila. And what special touches did you add to the stage design to pay tribute to the song?
I think because the song originally is quite soft, it's supposed to be a lullaby. Stepping it up for this kind of stage was a bit of a challenge, because we had to figure out how to elevate it. And I think that adding a beautiful moment where the music took over for a bit and we did a little bit of movement on stage was a different way of trying to make the song a step up. Once we got on stage, it was like we knew each other and we'd known each other for years. And I think that moment was when it clicked and it felt like it was a real performance then.
I think it's a very good collaboration for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You recently phrased Bird's live performance as perfect like studio recording. Have you two had any chance to talk about the music?
Music has been obviously the main focus of what we talk about, because it's the one thing we have in common. You know, his style is so different from mine that I just want to ask questions and ask him about his experiences on these kinds of TV shows and the stage, and how he handles this and how he handles that. And he's been really supportive and really, really, you know, helpful with his answers, and I've learned so much from him. I think hearing traditional Chinese opera was, for the first time, was something that it blew my mind, because he absolutely nailed it. It really did sound like a studio recording, and I couldn't hear any imperfections in his voice. You can tell that he's someone who loves the craft of the song and the music.
And also you heard some traditional Chinese melodies at the Hunan Museum. Did that spark any inspirations for you?
This one sounds more like a guitar. Similar. Yeah, I've actually been looking at the instruments online, and I've been pointing out certain things, going, what's this, what's that, how can we incorporate this? Because I think that at some point I'd really like to incorporate it, and really just try and embrace the fact that I'm here and that this is what the people of China like as well.
You've always stayed true to an old school style. In a world that's driven by trends and social media, what's the biggest challenge in staying true to that sound?
Honestly, I think that the biggest challenge for me was not believing in myself. I think that for a long time when I was posting on social media, I didn't believe in the idea that people liked the music that I like, or there was an audience for it. But I've now obviously come to learn that there is a massive audience for it. And most of my following now is just from what I'm doing now.
But I can't help falling in love with you.
I did grow a little following doing pop music, but it wasn't what I enjoyed doing, and it wasn't until I was convinced to do it just true to myself that it really then took off, and everyone could see it because it was more authentic than what I was doing before.
What do you hope people take away from your music?
Honestly, I hope that it brings people happiness and joy, and I hope that it connects people. I think that this style of music is an opportunity for the old and the young to connect. And I've seen that across the world. I've had comments from all sorts of people saying they've showed my stuff to their grandparents, their parents, and even sometimes the other way around. The grandparents have showed it to their grandchildren and kids and things like that. And you know, bringing people together with music is the reason why I do what I do.
This is your first time in China? Before coming to China, what impression did you have of the country?
Honestly, I didn't really know that much about the Chinese culture. I think that I wanted to keep it so that when I got here I could learn firsthand from the people here, because obviously when you read stuff and you learn stuff you can misinform yourself. But I think that obviously outside of China, when I'm at home, I felt like the Great Wall was something I would want to go and see, and then, you know, I'd want to go and see some temples and things like that. But honestly, I've learned that there's a lot more here that I should go and see, and I think that once I've got some time, I'm going to go and see all those and tick them off my bucket list.
Now that you are here, what's different from what you imagined?
I think that the craziest thing that I've come across is just how friendly everyone is. I've not really come across anybody that's been rude to me or has said they can't help me, or, you know, even if they don't speak English, they'll make an effort to try and help me figure out what it is I'm trying to do. If I'm ordering a coffee or if I need directions, there's always someone there that can help you, which I'd never experienced anywhere in the world. Just putting it out there, it's really baffled me that everyone here has been friendly. Sifanping night market. This one is intriguing me.
孩子想吃。
2,000 years.
From the local hustle Sifanping night market to the Asian charm of the museum, you've experienced quite a few different sides of Changsha in a short amount of time. What's your biggest takeaway from the city?
I think the age of the city and the age of China itself has really blown me away. I think that there's so much culture here, there's so much to learn about this. I mean, even just Changsha itself, and then there's the rest of China, and each individual place has its own really long history. I think that that's been the biggest thing that I didn't quite realise or didn't put into perspective. I think that the peacefulness of it is really inspiring, something to take in and to take home with me. You know, life can be hectic, but I think utilising things like that can really bring you back down with your inner self and just remind you who you are, which is nice.
Did you make a wish there?
I did, and I won't share it because I really want it to come true.
Do you think the experience will influence your songwriting?
Yeah, definitely. I think this experience being here in China has influenced me just in general. It's changed my way of thinking. You know, I think completely different about things, about how to speak to people, how to treat people, also about just everything in daily life. It's changed my mindset. I feel like I'm, you know, growing as a person just being here, and I definitely will put that into my music.
Hope you can write something about China.
Definitely. I think the main thing that I want to get is to write something more poetic, because I've really learned that the music here is so poetic. When you translate it to English, the meanings of things they're just beautiful, and we don't really do much of that anymore. And I think bringing that over to some of my music could be an interesting take on it.
What would you say to your Chinese fans?
Honestly, I would just like to say a huge thank you for all the love and support that you've given me. Partaking in this show was not something that I ever thought that I would do.
I need your love. I need.
But being here right now, I wouldn't want to change that for the world. You know, the love that you've shown me has really opened up so many doors for me, and it's opened my mind up to a different mindset. So thank you very much for all that. Cheers. Sweetness, you are the sweetest thing dancing on my tongue like a song I've not heard before. Sweetness, berries and peaches, don't go and break my heart. I'm begging for just one kiss more.